Your voice, your gift, your power. Hi, I'm Hanlé Barnard and I'm from The Voice Expert, and we're going to talk a bit about your voice and keeping your authentic voice despite disappointments and stuff you've been through in your past. So my dear friend Michelle Pineda is here. She's a singer, performer and the owner of Allegro Music School. So thank you very much, Michelle.
Hi.
So when we spoke outside, you said that you've been through certain things in your life that you had to overcome to be a performer and to be the owner of a fantastic music school. So this is where we get really honest, and I appreciate it when people get honest about themselves. It takes guts.
Well, I must say it has been quite a journey. Let me just give you a bit of a background of what I have been through. I mean, it started since I was a small child, actually. To start off with, I was always a top student. I mean, I was always able to concentrate really, really well. I was always getting top marks and such. And then I remember one day when I was about 12 years old, I sat at my desk and I sat and looked at my paragraph and I was about to memorize it, and this dark cloud overcame me and I just didn't know what it was. Yeah. And it kind of just stopped me from concentrating, and it made me feel so terrible. And from that day onwards, I was just not able to do well at school anymore, and I would be so inconsistent. I would do maybe well one day and not well the next day, and I kind of lost my identity with regards to that. Yeah. So then what happened was, I'd always been involved in music. Actually, I started playing music at the age of 5. So I've been doing recorder, piano, singing, guitar actually as well.
I think you play guitar as well.
Yeah, I do. Actually, I taught myself guitar from scratch. Yeah. Actually, I've never really taken guitar lessons, but I taught myself the guitar. So yeah, that was the extra thing. But when I went to high school, I immersed myself in music and just totally. I was obsessed with music. I remember my mom coming to my room and saying to me one day, "Michelle, it's not healthy. You're just too much into music."
You're obsessed. Yeah. I understand that as a musician. I mean, you just kind of find escape in music, and it kind of helps you. Yeah. So you saw this dark cloud.
Yes.
What did you tell the cloud?
And I didn't know what to tell this cloud, but it just kind of overcame me, and it actually stayed with me for quite a while. And throughout my high school career, really plagued me, and I didn't know what it was. My parents, or specifically my mother, she would see me in my room trying to do well at school, and she would see me not succeeding. And
do you mean like you were specifically studying? Like there was a block getting stuff in your head?
Yeah, specifically studying, because I was a top student, and then all of a sudden I wasn't able to achieve that anymore, and I lost my identity because I was always in the top 10 at school every term. And that identity I lost, because then I wasn't able to do that. I would do very well one day and do very not well the next test, and then I wasn't able to achieve that overall success grade. And then I still remember one of my teachers in my report writing, I got about 78 overall, and she said I wasn't doing to my full potential. She knew I wasn't. But I mean, besides that, it's not about getting the best academic marks. I mean, it's not about. It just represents the fact that I wasn't able to get where I was able to get because of something stopping me, and that thing stopping me. I think that a lot of people experience that and just don't talk about that.
They do,
and
I have,
and I think a lot of people experience that, and I just think. I mean, people can put labels on those sort of experiences, but I think that we should find ways to overcome it. I mean, I did it through music, as I said. Yes. I did tons of Eisteddfods in singing, piano and recorder in high school.
But I mean, you immersed yourself in your music.
Yes.
But also, you overcame this dark cloud even by being the owner of a music school.
Yes.
So how did you do it?
So that was quite a journey. After matric, which was hectic. I mean, I forced myself in matric to do well because I knew I had to get a good mark in matric, because you have that with you forever.
Yes.
And then after that, I decided, okay, I'm going to go into accounting, because music, okay, my parents believed at that stage that there wasn't a future in music, so I went into accounting because that was one thing I was quite...
Accounting.
Yes, accounting was kind of the stable, like, obvious thing that you could be...
It's obviously helping you with your business.
Success, yes, helping with the business. Now, at that time, I didn't know why it would help me or why I was doing it, but I realized further that I had to get out of it after 4 years of doing accounting because it was killing my soul not doing music. I wasn't doing music because I was working in accounting full time and studying.
So everything, like the dark cloud, just became bigger.
It just became bigger and bigger, exactly.
Like everyone's life.
Yes, but the dark cloud overtook me because it stopped me from studying music, and then I was forced to do accounting. And then eventually something just burst and something just told me, no, I have to go and follow my passion.
Absolutely.
That was quite a few years ago, and I decided, no, I have to change. And I saw so many people, so many businessmen, we were doing their accounting records and they were following their passion, and we were doing the accounting for them that were following their passion.
Oh my goodness.
Why can't I follow my passion and other people can do my accounting records for me following my passion?
Do you still see the dark cloud sometimes when you are doing certain things?
You know what? Still to this day, it tries to get to me, but I've found ways to overcome it. I've found many ways, and I think that by the grace of God or by the universe or whatever, I have been able to, along my life, being a performer. When I decided to leave accounting, I became a professional performer by building up a repertoire, starting to perform, getting out there, getting my name out there, starting to do an album. And at the same time teaching to inspire other people. I decided to start teaching so that I could inspire other musicians to become, or budding musicians, to become other musicians and performers. And that is actually how the whole music school started. Yeah.
But I think, like, if you have a dark cloud, there's this interesting quote in Star Wars where Yoda says, "If you look long enough at the darkness stays back."
Yes.
And I think what you did was you just said to this dark cloud, move away.
Yes.
Because if you give into it,
it just takes on. Yes. Yeah.
So you kind of kept your authentic voice, if you can say it. And I think your inner kindness has kind of chased it away as well.
Yes. My voice has really come through by persevering. I still remember actually one specific date, 2015, April the 31st.
You've got a good memory.
Actually, no. Sorry, I'm thinking of March 31st because it was near the 1st of April. Sorry, yes, that's my memory. Okay. So that date, I decided, after teaching for quite a few years already, I decided, what has the universe, what is God, whatever you want to believe, has given me?
Yes.
That is music now and the experience of accounting, to be able to help people. What am I going to do with that? Am I just going to sit and say, oh, when is my album going to be finished?
When is my big day?
When am I going to be discovered as this huge, big pop star? You know, all of that kind of stuff. No, I'm not going to just sit there and teach a few students and just wait for that day. No. I decided I'm going to persevere, get more students, inspire more people, and work really hard at the album until it gets finished, until it gets out there, until my music video gets out there. And just by persevering, it's amazing what happened. The harder you work, the luckier you get.
I mean, we met as me being more electronica and you being more pop. And it was amazing. What I noticed about you is your kindness. I think that's the first thing that drew me to you. And I also think that you can't sit back and just expect things to come your way. You have to actually make a conscious action and decision. But I just think, do you have any words if people are sitting with a dark cloud? I know sometimes I do, or a lot of people out there do. And one tends to think you're the only one going through something when a lot of people are.
Yeah.
So
I think, you know what I really think is, I think so many people don't want to admit, first of all, to themselves, they don't want to admit that they're going through that. Second of all,
it's not nice always.
No.
No.
Because they don't want to admit that they're going through something that bad. They want to kind of sugarcoat it and think that everything's fine. Put icing on the cake that's actually going stale.
Right, absolutely. Yes.
They want to put these little cherries on top, kind of thing. But also, they don't want to, therefore, admit to anybody else. And it's kind of, all these dark clouds are being kind of covered
Right.
one big dark cloud. And I think people need to stop speaking up.
And getting real.
Getting their voice out.
Well, I'm very proud of you that you got real with me this afternoon, Michelle Pineda. Really, really amazing to speak to Michelle about your voice. Remember, your voice is your power and your gift, and use it. You've all got an authentic voice, right?
Yes.
Thank you very much. You've been speaking to Hanlé Barnard from The Voice Expert. Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you, Hannah.